Hello and welcome back to Road to the OTS Championship, where there was no locals this past weekend, this past bank holiday weekend. But when this video comes out, I'm actually filming this a day in advance. There will be locals this weekend, so I will of course be attending and playtesting because I need to make some deck edits because last week was probably the worst week I have performed with you, Bell. And right now, it's sitting at a 6 win, 6 loss, and 3 draw record since I started playing the deck. So the win-loss ratio is very, very tied. Now, I was going to, lean in towards the Unchained side of things a bit more, adding in like you seen last week. Then I cut some out, and then I decided that I'm going to make a change to the main deck, and that is I am cutting out a lot of my Unchained engine here. So that's the Abominable is getting cut, 1 Prison is getting cut, 2 Aruhas are getting cut, the Shyama and 1 of the Trap is getting cut. So then what's left of the Unchained engine is really just 1 Prison, 1 Shyama, and 1 Chamber. That's it. So it's more so going the pure route for you, Bell. And so that's 6 slots that I now need to fill up. 2 of which I already know exactly what I'm putting in, and that is the small bestial package that I have of the 1 Magma Hunt and the 1 Druid's Worm. Now, I'm not going to do like a full in-depth deck profile, but if I remember to, I'll throw up like a screenshot from Neuron when I've updated Neuron. So that's 2. So I have 4 slots left to really fill. I can't decide exactly what I'm going to throw in. So I'm going to give you the options, and then I'm going to think hard about what I'm going to put in, and then I'm going to show you the ideal god hand that I could open to go full combo, and then I'm going to do some test hands, really just see how often I open those. Really, it's 4 cards that I need to go full combo. I'm going to see how often I open that. Open any of those 4 cards to go combo, and then there will be a practice duel with a friend of mine to wrap out this video. So this is kind of like a lull week until locals kick back up, because there's only not many locals left. There's the 9th of this Sunday, the following Sunday, and then we're at the OTS Championship. Now, I have also ordered new cards for the side deck, courtesy of the YCS Orlando. I've been put on the idea of XC Encore to be able to detach a lot of the Raziel materials from the Raziel XCs, because I, even at just locals, I know of at least 1 player who is on Raziel Fiendsmith, that being of course Austin. And if I can flip that up on him in game 2, that might net me the advantage, and especially since he can't respond to it with any of his Omni negates or what have you. So those will be on the way. They won't be here for this weekend's locals, but they will be for the following week. So the options that I have are as follows. It's mainly just adding in hand traps. So the Druid's Worm and Magma Hunt are for definites. The other hand traps that I'm thinking now is I'm thinking a main deck in Lancia, because that does come up. I was thinking maybe go for add in the Effect Veilers, or maybe even go the Droplet route, and then for the one of, it's either going to be I'll add back in the 3rd copy of Nightmare Pain, or I'll add in Call by the Grave, and we'll go from there. But I also do want to, I only have 1 Ghost Ogre, so I'm going to need to buy 2 more. So that's that. I'm going to think long and hard about this, and then I'll show you the God hand that I would need to go full combo. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so after a lot of thinking and a help from a friend who is already here, these are the changes that I am making. So, as I stated, I am adding in the small bestial package of Magma Hunt and Jewis Worm. Uh, the I have now moved my dimensional barriers into the side because they were in the main deck, but now they're in the side because it kind of fucks me up if I use it going first. Which I learned the hard way, um, and so that actually opened up an extra hand trap space. So what I have essentially added in now is triple Veiler, triple Forbidden Droplet, and then lastly, the one Called by the Grave. To then as well go with the triple Imperm that I was already main decking. So that is the hand trap lineup. So all that's really left to do now is set everything up to show you the God Hand and then do test hands to see how often I open up the cards that I need to go full combo to end on Phantom of Ubel with DDD Wave Hiking Caesar, Samsara D, as well as the Feel Spell and Nightmare Pain active. So let's switch over to handheld to show you the idea that I came up with. Okay, so for the God Hand, it's how the best way I can do it to pop off is there's actually multiple routes that I could take. And that's if I open up with either Druis Worm or Magma Hunt, either Prison or Shavara, then Samsara D is a must. Let me just move these up a bit. The Throne is a must. And then either Dark Beckoning or Gruesome Grave Squirmer. So any combo of these four as a 4 cards allows me to pop off. So we'll do it as if I have the Magma Hunt, the Dark Beckoning, the Throne, and so 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll go Shavara as 5. So here's how things will go in order for me to absolutely pop off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm going to move the extra deck, the deck offside. So to start off with, we will activate Throne, which you can see off the side there. And then we will immediately activate Throne, destroying Ubel. Ubel's effect will then special summon Terror Incarnate. So if that gets ashed, that's fine. We can still somewhat reliably combo. So from there, what we will do is we will normal summon the Dark Beckoning Beast using its effect to search out the opening of the Spirit Gates. So that's now in the hand. Let me just triple check that I can search that. If this card is normal summon, you can add one Uriah, Haman, or Raviel, or one card that mentions it. Okay, yeah, so I can search it. So from here, I will then use I'll normal summon Samsara D using Dark Beckoning's extra normal summon. And then from there, I'll tribute Samsara D to special out Spirit of Ubel. Spirit's effect will trigger, setting, and then activating Pain. From here, I will target Terra Incarnate with Shavara and pop it to special summon Shavara. Then Terra Incarnate will trigger to bring out Ultimate Nightmare. So from here, we still have Magma Hunt and Opening in hand. So what I will do is I'll banish the Terra Incarnate because I can get it back to special summon Magma Hunt. From there, I will overlay the Magma Hunt and the Shavara into Wave High King Caesar. And from here, I will shuffle back Yubel and the Dark Beckoning Beast on my field into the deck to make Phantom. And still have the opening of the Spirit Gate. And then in end phase, since I control 2 Yubels, I can special summon Samsara D. And that is full combo. So I need to have some variants of those 5 cards in my opening hand to pull this off. And that being an interruption, and an Omni. I'm pretty sure Wave High King Caesar is an Omni. And then if I wanted to, I could activate this, add either another Dark Beckoning to hand, or Chaos, and then destroy them with Nightmare Pain to add a Yubel card, which might not be needed because, the field is already full of monsters. So that is that. So now I'm going to do a bit of a time lapse here of me seeing how many times I can open the exact cards that I need to go full combo. So that'll be a time lapse for you, and so I'll be back when the time lapse is finished. Okay, so I ran through 10 test hands and I didn't really change much in terms of my shuffling. I only pile shuffled before I started recording. And out of the 10 test hands, which obviously you would have seen sped up, this is the results of what I needed to have in my opening hand to go full combo. Because as well, it was pointed out that I could have done something slightly different to end on 7 interruptions. So Lotus came up 3 times in the out of 10 test hands, which kind of makes sense. I play it at 3. Magma Hunt came up 3 times, which is interesting, the fact that I only played at 1. Shavara only came up twice. Throne came up 3 times. Now, I'm only counting the amount of times I see it, not how many copies I see. So there have been a few times where I've opened up multiple copies, so I'm not counting those. Opening of the Spirit Gates, I only opened 1, which makes sense. I only play it at 1. The same with Prison, I only seen that once. Druid's Worm, like Magma Hunt, I seen 3 times. Dark Beckoning Beast, I only seen twice. And weirdly enough, Gruesome Grave Squirmer, I seen 6 times in those test hands. Now, I didn't play those out. It was literally just see what I get and move on. Because otherwise I would have been there for a while. So the only thing really left to do now is actually test it out against a deck. So it's time to go up against my friend's Cyber Dragon deck. Enjoy the match. I lost the die roll and made go first, and as soon as I see my hand, It was a god hand, but the only part that was missing was Samsara D, but that's fine as I still do full combo. I start by activating Throne destroy Yubel special summon Terra Incarnate. I then normal summon Dark Beckoning Beast and search opening of the Spirit Gates. I then search another Dark Beckoning Beast after I activate opening of the Spirit Gates. I then link into Yama and attempt to search when William hits me with a Phantasme, drawing 2 and putting 1 back. I then Magma Hunt, banish one of my Dark Beckonings and special summon it, and then add Shavara to hand. I activate Magma Hunt's effect. I pop Terror to special summon Shavara. I then bring out Ultimate Nightmare. I then make Wave High King Caesar. I shuffle Terror and Dark Beckoning to make Phantom. I then use opening second effect. By pitching 1, I bring back Yubel. I special summon Gruesome Grave Squirmer and pop Yubel, which brings back Terra Incarnate. I then link Yama and Terror into Unchained Soul of Rage and pass turn, and in end phase I add Druid's Worm. William draws for turn and attempts to make some plays, but I have checks for him each time, so he scoops and we go to game 2. Game 2, I made go first, and we both bricked, so it's a case of who can top deck what they need first. I start by activating opening of the Spirit Gates, adding Dark Beckoning to hand, and get hit with a Droll, so I T-set pass. William draws for turn, and in standby, I flip D barrier, call XC, he sets and pass. I draw for turn, and pass turn. William draws for turn, activates Clockwork Knight, and passes turn. See what I mean by we both bricked super hard? I draw for turn and finally draw into something playable. I start by flipping Dark Beckoning Beast and then normal summon Samsara D and tribute the special summon Spirit, which triggers its effect, and I set and activate Pain. I use Pain to destroy a Spirit in hand as I had the other 2 copies there, to add a Yubel card to hand. Spirit triggers, special summoning Yubel from deck. I then get super polyed, but still play on. I activate Throne, destroy Yubel special summon Terra Incarnate. I then banish 1 from William's grave to special summon Magma Hunt. I link into Yama, adding Shavara to hand, and William activates Phantasme to special summon and draw 2 and put 1 back. Had I made Phantom, I could have stopped that, but oh well. And I get hit with a Droll to rub it in. I then make Phantom and use the opening of the Spirit Gate second effect to pitch 1 and special summon Spirit. I enter battle and attack with Phantom and Spirit and pass turn. William draws for turn, normal summon Cyber Dragon Hertz, contact fuse away most of my monsters, Throne triggers, bringing back Spirit, which I didn't use its effect. William tries to use Hertz effect in grave. I chain Phantom, destroy Terror in deck. He then links into SP and banishes Pain. He sets 1 and passes turn. I made a misplay. I could have kept Pain by Veiling SP, but it didn't really matter because I actually used it later on, which helped. I draw for turn, and since William only has 2200 life left, I go into Gustav Max, burn for 2k, but SP banishes it. I pass turn. William draws for turn, makes some plays, and when he attacks me, I special summon Spirit from hand and get a Pain set and kill him on my turn. So yeah, two down. I mean, it's Cyber Dragon. What more do I expect? I mean, granted, yeah, game two was definitely a grind game considering the fact that we both kind of bricked for a moment until we both started to get going. But I am very happy with how this list is has turned out. I definitely, excuse me, got a bit of a hiccups. I don't see myself making any more changes at the moment. The only change that I will be making is when I get XE Encore for hopefully next in the next Road to Local, not Road to Local, that was season one, Road to the OTS Championship, that I'll be taking out evenly matched from the side deck and throwing XE Encore in, and then as well as I've ordered a new Bestial as well, Bestial Baldrake, because I read its effect and I'm just like, oh shit, that kind of suits my deck. Now I'm only going to be playing that at one for the moment because the deck list is tight enough as is, where I think I'll have to either cut out a Gruesome Grave Squirmer or a Chaos Summoning Beast for it. I'll figure all that out whenever I get my hands on it. So those are really going to be the only two changes between now and then. So that's going to wrap it up for episode 2. There's not long left until locals. Until the OTS Championship itself. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll be uploading the full unedited, small edited version of the Cyber Dragon duel with against William. That will go out Friday or Saturday. I'll see. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you all in episode 3 of the Road to the OTS, where I'm actually going to be testing this out properly at locals. So I'll see you all next week.